Hey, good day, YouTube. This is the Obtuse Angle here. I'm just doing a quick review on the Sinister-Six Spiderman. This was released, let's go with early 2000s, let's say 2004, something along those lines. It was something called Sinister-Six Boxset. I can't recall some had the exact figures from it, but it was a nice box set. It now runs for like $200 if you ever find it. But this figure is pretty pricey itself. On eBay, it goes for probably $89 if you can find it. It's really tough figure to find on eBay though. I do have a bunch of these over the years. I've collected them, so yeah, so I have a bunch. Now the figure, it's a very nice figure. Some people use it as their default Spidey figure. Yeah, it's well worth being the full figure. It's a lot better than anything Hasbro has ever released outside of the 2010 they re-released the McFarlane figure, but it made it kind of like, instead of the blue, made it black. Yeah, so let me show you quickly. Actually, this is the McFarlane figure I'm talking about that they released. Yeah, I was doing some modifications to it, but yeah, this is what I'm talking about. So now let me just get out of the way. This is a very nice figure. You'll never go wrong by having it. It's actually well detailed, well painted, well sculpted, great articulation. It does all the spy stances you can want. The 3-point or the 4-point spy stance, it does really well. It's, again, Hasbro has not matched anything Toy Biz has done Spider-Man wise. I'll be honest with you, they just have not. The movie Spider-Man figure from Amazing Spider-Man 2 actually did a pretty good job. It just didn't have the hands or the paints that the rest of the figures had from Toy Biz. Alright, but this is about this Sinister-Six. There's the face. Look at the sculpt. It actually has some black wash. It's really nice. See if the camera picks up. Yeah, you can see there. It's very nice. It's sculpted web lines. I like sculpted web lines. Some people don't, but they're just... I don't know why not. Sculpted web lines are the way to go. It's a action figure, you know. And plus, if it's any poor paint jobs, you can always go back through into the web lines and make them darker. Compared to if it's just painted web lines, nothing you can do if the lines are off or the lines are missing. It's almost near impossible to really fix. You know, you need to have a steady hand and be a slightly beyond intermediate customizer just to paint straight lines. Trust me, it's a tough thing. Anyway, there are the eyes. You can see it has slight blues in there. It's really nicely done. Very nicely done. It's neck joint, neck hinge. It allows really nice movements. This Spidey logo, it's sculpted. You can see it's raised. It's really nice. Again, sculpting is the way to go. Oh, speaking of sculpting, let's check the back. The back logo looks like they did too much of a black wash on the Spider-Man there, but it's still nice. You know, you can always correct it later on, because again, it's raised. You know, it's sculpted on. Sculpted on is easy to paint, and the entire blue actually has a, it looks like it has a nice black wash to it. It looks kind of like a metallic. It has a sheen to it, and especially because it has a sheen to it. Nothing bad, all good, positive, nothing wrong. You know. If I would say this sculpt is like a 10, you know, it's so well done. You know, this could be everybody's default Spiderman, but the problem is a lot of people don't have it, you know. Again, it came out quite in 2004, something along those lines, and a lot of people miss a lot of these figures, and I see a lot of people try to like newer Hasbro figures. The reason they like it because they don't have the ability to get these older ones. So in one aspect I can understand, but then they're lying to themselves by saying those figures are decent, you know. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie here, and just because people want to hear that stuff, that what they have is best, you know. But it isn't so. Anyway, now that I turned everybody off from criticism, it's always good to criticize. Let's get to the. This has loads of articulation. This probably has more articulation than the McFarlane, I would say. But it's very close either way. I'll show you why in a second. Head goes up and down. You see how far that goes? All the way up. Ooh, all the way down. Now the neck also moves, so that's why he looks all the way down. See, So this neck actually is a hidden articulation there. You see it there? So neck actually rotates also. That's something the McFarlane didn't have. So it allows incredible head pivots, head movements. And now we get to I like the best feature is the shoulders, right? It has these really incredible shoulders. Like, see, it comes out to the figure. It gives for more character, you know. It allows the figure to go a little farther. Look at that. He can actually cross his arms if you guys wanted. He can choke himself. And this is what happens in the back of the figure. See right here? It actually comes out. Let me try to bring a light to it. So you see the arm kind of separates from the actual body. So you can hide it if you do a front view or back view. You can just bring it back. You know, so it's a nice feature. I wish more figures Hasbro will incorporate this Toy Biz armpit joint. That's an incredible armpit joint. You know, but also you gotta watch it. This is for more of adult collectors. You know, you don't want to break it. I'm pretty good with my stuff. So the arm does go 360. The up arm rotation there. Look at the bend in the elbow. 90 degrees or beyond 90 degrees. Perfect. The wrist does spin. Mine's a little stiff right, you know, taking care of the figure though. It does hinge and individual finger articulation. Let me do this side, might be a little. Yeah, I did this side already. So yeah, individual can clasp, can open up, can make a decent fist. Can make a decent fist. Okay. The ab crunch can be a little better. It crunches that far forward. It crunches really far back. Look at that. That's incredible. So, and the ab crunch is really sculpted well, where it's really hidden. You know, so that's really nice. And I gotta give them that from Toy Biz. Waist rotates. Simple enough. And this, sometimes the paint rubs off here just the way figures are. You have to mold it in one color and to match it, paint it. You know, at least the painted it. Hasbro doesn't do it a lot of times. Yeah, they don't really paint pegs. You know, a lot of times like Hasbro, they don't paint these little pegs here, so they keep it red, so it just looks wrong. You know, so as a person, you have to do it yourself. Unfortunately, we shouldn't have to anyway. The leg kicks out really far, as you can see. The bend, incredible bend, double knee jointed. Top boot rotation, mine is really stiff. You have to run these things in hot water. You don't want to break these things. I've broken quite a lot of figures. And it has a decent ankle pivot. Nothing to write home about, but still very acceptable. Very, 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 very acceptable. See, look at that. Very nice. You know, the foot goes up and down. Really nice range of motion. So all in all, this figure, boy, yeah, there's nothing wrong with it. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. It's not my favorite head sculpt, you know. But just because something is not your favorite head sculpt doesn't mean it's a bad figure. It's actually a 10 figure. I call it a 10 because it's nothing wrong with it. Everything is right with it. Only thing I nitpick is really the head sculpt. It's not my favorite head sculpt. And the joints are kind of tight. Otherwise, it's a nice figure. Let me put some other figures I have. McFarlane's. And here's some of my figures. This is Super Strength. This is actually one of my favorite head sculpts, and this one here, almost the exact same figure as this, except a slight upper torso articulation, but basically they're the same figure. I like this head sculpt a little bit more in this blue. This is the Snapshot. This is the McFarlane. And down here, yeah, this is the movie Spiderman. There must be like 20 variations of the movie Spiderman, maybe even 30. They're that much. Toy Biz did a heck of a job with those figures, man. If you guys are on the budget and you guys want a really good Spiderman figure, get this figure. Only issue would be the web lines. They're usually gray, but got a permanent marker. Be very careful, and you guys can make it black, and that would be a really nice Spider-Man figure. If you want, you can always change a head sculpt. You know, it's not too hard. Boil and pop. And of course, this is Sinister-Six. These are just the Spider-Man's here. And anyway, this is a 10 Spider-Man. Sinister-Six is definitely one to get. So guys, hope you liked the criticism review. Hopefully you guys can find it at a good price. And it's definitely a Spider-Man that'll be a default Spider-Man. Take care, guys. Subscribe and share. I think those are the two key terms or words. Bye. Peace.